Afra sanso ababetu yen bio mama ya hwefo nyina akwa abashonko emfambra showdown jumedie so ewo Kumasi online TV Friends of Ken TV and our face to Tik TV and then Monday de ekọ ewo man Ghana na sabre matna sia maboabo ni nyina no bede so wo video mu hanum say me share unya subscribe to the channel subscribe ma me share video ma nwe bo no so share emfama obi fofo na comment section as ne said ye dan de nyina no menemo a edi juma no me tuja wa hanum say no na wo so wo to wo de ede afa comment section ede amami ube piem wa Ghana chese ne baby abefe bia nipa baako a wo trendy ye papa eye dead lumba ne bushua penny ya ne bushua penny kofi wusu aka Tupac eja over the weekend ye no etimi eye successful ye nyina ye nim said dead lumba free mum and sama hodo na abobo aba court upon court even if fiada kra na de ba beche na dead lumba ne ye no abaso no ye de so mo ka che am say eye ade a chese court any injunction e de atosho within 30 to 40 minutes yehu ya ne say eniema asanso adane ene maja Saturday no de lumba ne ye no etumi ekoso trust me so obi obetena ba bia akase ye no enipa mba bia sinipa ni hu ane enipa ba yankasa in fact asanteman kire wodo asanteman ekire se eyade akese wo mo do de lumba ankasa penifo dignitaries bebre na so ena ebepie mu ewo honum sisi ade ebusia pedi Tupac ane eyade akese walanchi ni di no say di ye de man say di ebe ya ye di begu de nima ase de so at the end of the day no eyade akese akwa ye nhira ede ama wo mom saso ena ye nyina ye nim say papa shi de lumba ni nua be ma wo mo so be ka say wo mo yie ne de nka wo mo expect say nka be come match me hu say ne no wa sha say guarantee interviews ni bi ni ade a wo kire say ye den a eyie no nyame ya adoma match no ye akosua sewa wo no ye dead lumba the first wife no na eyie no ebeba so a ne ntiebusua pani Tupac ne odobro ni esie dead lumba wie no wo mo so ehwe nim say March 2026 that lumba ne ye no the first wife so ne busuafo aka no wo mo so ebeye eye no one of the stories last week me dey be so mo efa wo hini bia 5 aspirants wo mu gina say MPP amanyoko no nto wo mo so about 2026 no wo be didi wo matembe frɛ wo mo sankwase ne ade a efiada no kra me ka kire mo say engineer Ken Agyapong say wo no de ade a won kasa sankwase no ho esan say kuwa wako nimdia wenya sede wesifa asom ne man Ghana no ohini bia ntumi ngina bebi asa kekenka nkire wono se eyade a woye sankwas enne de ya mene mo kase wohene na babonte eden sembebre na aba betuda saso na kede de akompre ko ohene Japan wono so eguso na ma jese woye campaign na no ohyiankasa ane campaign na jese mama fo ho elpo ane wakasa na ne ye berewura honum nyina no na yetie ne nsema wode atudwane yenim say ending of this year so and akpandai rerun of election so na eba so last week me ka kire am say ya himfa wo mo akpandai wo ma ba bonten nsem bia betudwa ba be kire say nyade a wo mo beje sa rerun of election no atum ni ade ene eyade a kire Northern Regional Minister wakasa Adwoa Sarfo so eyade a wato bomba ne Adwoa Sarfo ne bomba wato ne busua ano ohia nkasa ntini imagine we we be say na apostle ane sama me de show mo ndede no na me de kakra de amamo na ATP beba betina so na sama aba won krata anim no wato ne bo apese ni nyina mu di ama ye ne Monday so de communicators beba betina se na ja de ekoso o man Ghana no ya twetwe enkomo ede afa ni nyina ho me a metire dwumade mu ede asom me din ene nana ya se wanjuma ko bi adaroma na me di showdown dwumade no esom Lioness Clinic GH Wamo say ya we ben na ada oso a charge sa doctor fo ebi wo ma chi usikedi ya de ben na ada oso a jesesi ano wo hwa so wo kura no embefa wonko wo say sa adwe na jese ekoso wutirim nyina na enwensa isan say nyankopon ama wo mu nimde nyankopon ka say yende aduaba ne yafo na hahan ne sa yade no yade a wo mu Lioness Clinic GH wo mu te yenti no wo mu duro ne ye bibiduro papa jese betumi asa yade bi bia so you oba wa wo ho sensem e problem ma e ade infection how ye papa pressure how hypertension infertility fibroid de keka ho nyina no wo ye be ma wontumi mo adwuma ye wo mpem a wo mo se be pie mo ma hweye na wo mo ma ebibiduo papa je se ebibiduo no ebetimi etu sa yade we nyina na se edi afri honom wo mo ye adwuma Mondays ekosi Saturdays at 8 a.m. Edgosi enwumbre 6 p.m. Eye free consultation ti baby a wo bia no frɛ wo mo a eye free me pa cho ope wo mechi akwa nkramante mu no eye ade a wo mo spend sase na Kumasi ha no wo mo tech maxima baby chi wa adwa na so be so frɛ wo mo no wo mo twetwe nkɔmɔ a wo betimi afrɛ wo mo 0559658403 and as 0558143438 na ono wo mo atwetwe nkɔmɔ wo krom ha na Kennedy ni suban na Kennedy didi atem ni ade ameka se said ye wo hini wo sifa kasa na se na nei said ye wo sifa kasa no ene ma Kennedy akompre ko hini Japan wa ye ade ama o my Ghana no ye chemu 50 mpa o hini wan kwatampo no enya ade a obetumi aye ede aboa wo man amafo tutu wo ma no gu no sure wo ba na minim sankeja wo ba no ba be koto ba be pacho se asem bia ro kan ye bia no sere Ghana fo ye papa sanka wo chia san na mbom nka Ghana fo fancha no na e bia wo plan se bia wo di wo matem da bia busua wo hini ba ya se another bombshell ankasa no de ba bonten we no ba be kire ni semu sa sankwaso na o kan ye no sankwaso na enye brofo kasa no obezo wo kire se ye nananom UGCC time said the MPP amanyokuo no na esifo gina ne na so edubu ahemo time said the na MPP party no obi gina se flag bearer wo hu ni se okay nipa ya wo gina nipa wo nimdie nipa betumi aboa ne ade na enne den wo hwe enipa 5 ne ade agese wo mu gina se delegate fa wo mu kokromotin kwato aba ohun a lot of difference huge difference ankasa enunti enenam so a ema ne be use sa sankwaso edi in fact guarantee interview no ewo Adwoa TV a measure so be ka me ho ne yakọ na yakọ akotie ensema na obodade the third woni tu dwa ne nyina no emra sisia
na sankwase no ubusa eno a enye brofo eno so a enye twi enye sure say ye igbe ana hausa but obia se o wede ne wakamususem say asa de enti bi damponie ma me nkyerɛ mo de na me pese me kyerɛ na se won te sankwasa simple a sebe obetimi afa contest na afọ mo bra di be dru sankwasa twetwa bi ma mo na mo fa nye emefu ye wo me kyerɛ se empenimfo num ya ye de o mabai obi nka se omo nse obi nka se omo mfata na emom ye trace ye history na yehwe akukudam omo baaye ebinom na omo nsuro so omo de omo nkwa ebeto ho de age oman yesi ho every Aborigines Right Protection Society ebreso eno be wo UGCC impenifo ewom ebi etese JW de Graf Johnson ebi tese Pa Grant sam penifo no kukuru no de no amukura no ene wode ba enimu kakra ebi ne ochiame bafo akoto ono no NLM ebe wo ya masese yenya NPP na wode ba after ochiame akoto na omunya Professor Kofi Abrefa Buzia na enumwa de bedu 1992 yi ye Professor Albert Edubuahe sa akukudam we no mo a na omun suro sa omo be face sa wo yo broni o so kura tumi ban yo na so no kura no omun suro sa omo be ka no omo beje eye fahudi e de amaya mai se ya kasa di pa 5 we ya omo standard no eye low in drusa. That is what I meant by sankwas. Sankwas no ya colloquial expression. You need genuine definition biya wa baby obeka so dabi we dey etrese. So what the cobra fumwa, it is almost like saying say onipa ni competence no en drew omo aka no. In other words, omo ye incompetent. Enti se ye kase obi incompetent na mobefa ne say ye ana an insult na obi foforo nso be kasa o mampani the incompetent one akwa no de wasa enso mu hu se eno ye insult dia eno ye omo problem it's not mine.
Ebusia na chese nana oboda de the third ena yakọ akwakotie ne nsema but in fact so na abape mi di ne ho yawo ena ensem shema no but I don't want to use the word say the nana na ye no sebi asa ye nkurasem bi ena wodi because uyo hene a you need to respect yourself say the be ya amanfo su bebu but say won hene mu anase konti hene mu a utumi ba bonte now be mingle with politics now be biye wa no ka 5 aspirants ne say wo nyina no sankwasa na wankasa mu na wo kasa no one the qualities of a good leader no wankasa mu na yade asa qualities ne eni honom because ohini bi eni honom a o want to ye pa obeba bonte beba be kasa asem we me abofre kura mitike me to be ma bonte me kasa the 5 aspirants ye share obi to say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia oye economist ane papai wa kwabre ye papa wa ye governor e Bank of Ghana da ye you no so kura free hono ma ye show bit to say Kennedy akompre ko hine Japan na this man is an entrepreneur papa we indwumani ade a we biebie wo man yi mu no enya asem ketwa ye ko the third person ye Brian Agyapong he is one of the people who are having the biggest hotel in West Africa. Brian Agyapong o nim die Brian Agyapong e hwa manfo Brian Agyapong e biebie ndwuma manfo nya biye ye hwa kwabna Japan na wonu nso no suku a wakono hina wutiwe wonko mu half mpo papa wonim die and aside or osaso ye engineer o onye wo bi asa akeke ye hwe ye former education minister honorable Educhuma wonu so ko suku a wakonti waba be ye oman Ghana ye education minister pay it so obi ti se wo hene se wo mu ho kura ni kwan se wo ba bonte na be bie wano kasa ansem we ne ma ye nkola ne nso no ye tumi kire os nyansa nyankopon de ma ye tumi poni bi de ma we san se ye hu ni se eyade a wo lake sa nyansa no e wo ho no in fact ye gusuwa e hwe nim se obeba bonte no obeba be pacho anka waye ade na enye na amanfo ato anu egusu ne the best thing is say oh momfa nche me wate ye bia manokro na paye but you don't come out and then defend the nonsense I will say kan ye no via wo be cheche the meaning of the sankwas in fact we your hene there but metumi aka ne plane na ye plane fa che say ade a che se nkodasem e wo weni so e na nyansa ne adwe ne nso ro ade a ewo fom kakra se maka che mo me se wo mu hu na de hu be rewura politics ne mu dia wo be to bomba yen so no ya ye ready sa bomba abeba bonte beba beto no yen so ye de bi ebehia wo metwa mensem ne so edi amamode a na chese Kennedy akompre ko wo hene Japan bema wanting to shongu from ensamfa ne tetre manfa bushia emprepre ya mene mo kasa dia wakasa na akompre ko hene Japan no ho bushia ne campaign na papa we eye no chese mi si so amani fi ye mi hu campaign bi se da akompre ko hine Japan campaign na wo ye no edemu shonko ankasa chese sedie papa we okopie mu constituency bia wo to ne bokasa wo kire ne ntie wo se delegate de kokromote ne to ne so aba na wo wie wasan kire se nyame ya adom no obeye mampani a eniema sei eno beba abeye in fact mi hu campaign bi say da oh mi hu campaign akompre ko ye no edemu shonko ankasa metumi aka ne se 5 aspirants ejina nyina no wo pede wo ye campaign na no hia eye Kennedy akompre ko hine Japan okopie mu ewotema east ane na okopie mu otema east ne no kire wo mu se temafo ye ka wo bi a wo boa constituency no ye pe wo bi a wo bie dwuma mamanfo a wo mu free tema ha wo manya bia ye 5 aspirants ni na me akompre ko hine Japan demu shonko mi akompre ko hine Japan me bie ndwuma amanfo a wo mo tema east wo nyina no wo nya biye wo so delegate ya de just wo no akompre ko hine Japan on blame wo mo bebre because of what happened 2023 no but ohun ne say ehurehura chese ye hurehura wo mo no ehurehura delegates ni bi police station executives ni bi ni ade eno no na amanfo anto abanfa mana but sisi ane de MPP wo opposition no human being born of a man and about to me intimidate a yet tema east constituencies for us woman yanka wama kumantu womuyem nenyame ya dom nas woma to abane diama womwa or assure womu said 2028 general election a yadia wono Kennedy akompre ko hine Japan obe winning hands down and I said the delegates in Sunday over 210,000 delegates and at the whole Ghana so your population you over 18 million was said ye nipa be 18 million ni nyina no e sufre wono Kennedy akompre ko hine Japan there was shani said delegates mama kokromote no enkasa emfama no na ekasa de mana 2028 election obedi nkunim na timemufo so de wo mayensa ensi from the biara da akompre ko hine Japan bema ba ena sabre ya me mo kasa wori nsem we nyina no atudwa mesha so obeka me ho ne yakọ na yakọ akotie ni nyina no abasisia
Tema East. Go there and see the number of co-stores. So, me papa coupe. Me baby out America. Me papa coupe and everybody working at the Tema East. They've been in power for so many years. Obi Engineer creating a single job. A Juma Baku Kra Roma Fatima East Biwa. I am not afraid of anybody. I will tell you the truth. The last time, me blame because now more delegates here, me blame because ehunahuna yadi shemu omantie ni Ghana foka onse ye lose election onse ye lose election ni Ghana for pen manya ma wo mu a you will never win. Ghana for 18 million MPP delegates ye 210,000. So 18 million catch them say where you pay. Na nipa ba kutu bejira ha catch them say man to amania ye be yimadi mi nya dwuma nye. It means nipa no odwene wono nko ana if he say and ya man to near co-opposition, near no protecting a human or Obia you are, says who protect you when you are, your opposition, which will protect you when you are. I'm begging you, you're too abad, and your home first war. Abad, you're too abad, and your first war. So, boy, you're too abad and mocker. I know Tema East is my second home. Meaning problems are more. Even recruitment, police, more baby amunyabi. Number informa mugaza mukotoa bama womo. Womo no more. Where are they? Or where were they? Police, yetimisha wanim ni ejo 20,000. Migration 20,000. Motia Navy and a woman as who can Navy is only 20,000. That is MPP for you. The maximum. This time with the Unano and you hope you are Obetini Aguno now. Should I want you? Netia Ghana for Ghana for say. What did I sorry them ha? Or China Kwesi, not a soft overreach. Monfaka and the Japomra, Yabetuama, Oko fishing harbor, Monfaka and the Japomra, Yabetuama, Oko Jum, Monfaka and the Japomra, Yabetuama, Oko Mox, Monfaka and the Japomra, Yabetuama, Otibasi, Monfaka and the Japomra, Yabetuama. Everywhere you go, in the history of Ghanaian politics, I'm the only luckiest person mayi manim wɔ political party Ghana for na kasa epacho from the political party say momfa mo nipa wemra ne ebeto ama mo momfa mo nipa wemra ne ebeto ama. What do we want? What do we want? Kimesramo se power ne pa. Let's listen to Ghana for. You see this young man here, very handsome, very brilliant. He was affected because of the presidential candidate. If you don't know, I'm telling you today, the presidential candidate you choose or select will determine the number of parliamentary seats you will win. So if Ghanaians want to vote for your presidential candidate, about 80% of your parliamentary candidates, when they vote for the presidential candidate, they will vote for the parliamentary candidate. When they don't like your presidential candidate, when they vote against the presidential candidate, they vote against the parliamentary candidate. That is his fate. He was not lucky. You didn't choose the right man that Ghanaians want. That is why he lost. If this young man is representing you in parliament, his personality alone gives a lot of connections to him. So boy, but it's a fact. Maybe a businessman, sometimes so who meet here, who on the screen, they can tell from your appearance. Any amount reception. Every grand cash in you but your personality alone would do the amount nice reception. And so where tema is empty. Now okope bibia ba Yankopon ahun ofekro de amana okwa onkasa no anya bidia pa. And the mesram, and I assure you, if you vote for me, I'll win general election. Now, if I'm going to win general election, Tema East, any candidate you bring, I'll make sure he wins Tema East. Choboy, me coast of Bako, me fishing hub of way energy. And someone who can they will vote.
Ghana's next president, Kennedy Agyapong Ken Agyapong, and Asabre Yako Akwakotieni Seminina Ba Ane Okopiemu Ewatema East. Bosha wa de koma wo mo ene niema pa wo no akompre ko Ken Agyapong waye Ewatema East no ene yetie ni nyina ba no ye hwe 5 aspirants ni nyina ejina no mo hwa Kennedy akompre ko Ken Agyapong okopiemu constituency bia obo bibia waye de ama constituency ne pay baby obe step in the foot bia no kire se ahase ya maba be pie maye sei edi amamo meye sei edi amamo mo candidate a wo beba no eyade a me support ni pancha se akompre ko gina baby na wo ye campaign abusia ne campaign na no ohia nkasa enti na mafu biti baby no wo mo tie nsem akompre ko kana no wo ye ma hye wo mo sei beye den a minim se delegate eyade a wo mo ndi akompre ko Ken Agyapong ni wo mo man sense form woman di kokomete no ebeto ne so abase boom ede amano ebse ye kodia na ye kwakopie mu ewo coach Christopher na hye ye ani ye kopie mu na hye ye wodi nsem ye tudwa na ne nsem a wodi atudwa ne de obi besie fire for fire ojana de wo bobo na adwen ede ama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wo se Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wo nansen ya wo kopie mu oni kroma wo ye campaign wo he en wo be hye ase and a digitalization and will be a no honoma or your party nyina ya some party ne pen and a mema boa party no and a my said ya ma party no and na Christopher Becca say neba ne say na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na rodanko ekufuado ado show boy ado gaga wo de wo ba no ka che Ghana fo nyina say wo de ba na economy a just economy no wa bin wo mu ankasa ye de wo ba se de be ya wo man Ghana sika sem no wo be ba hwe na bibia no atoto hweye na so wo ba ye ya just economy we jane kwa de free economy ho ade che ne ade se bia no na digitalization ni eno anwasem na wo kan na so wo kwa de wo bebe na party card mbo de na bi ngita wa na dodo ba ye wo se abrantie ye wo so wonye MPP ni wo se MPP party card mpo won kita bi na so me hwe ne modem bo amede na ba se de be ya wo betumi abeboa wo man Ghana economy no na economy na tumi achina ne na so na afi de ye do ba ye baby boni bi e ko so MPP party ni mu bi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia de o so on ne ho so baby boni bi e no on me ko so party ni ma Bawumia ji atum se sa de we ye ko bo ne wo party ni mu bi bani ama papa biedre bebe bia no Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ebeso oje enumonyam no eno na coach Christopher wo gina so aka se sanye ma na ma wo bi ye leader no se obi ye leader de ene ma ekobo ne awutumi gina wo na so agitumu wo se sa qualities of a good leader no eyade e bi ni Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia mum no wie no obe kire se abaya ye kwato 2024 a je se MPP amanyoko wo mu di ncho every poto ne ade no na eye oman Ghana economy no wo no kra wo ye businessman kra no ni sika sem nyina abaye basa ye maame no ma wo mu to ade wo krom ne ade nyina no economy ne crash ye nti no na wo mu dwade ne ade nyina no adane samchen what is there even Kennedy akompre ko hine Japan ni mpo no sika papa we sure ye because of the failed economy no na enya asem ketwa wo wie no say obi a wo betumi aboa Ghana ya kompre ko hine Japan na ni apart from akompre ko hine Japan obi e no hono ma wo betumi aboa Ghana enti no wo sre delegate say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia de ato ne ne akasa ne atase wo mo forgetting no mo ma kokromete no enkasa enfama be ma ba Kennedy akompre ko hine Japan san say wo no ene obi a betumi asesa ne emani so wo no ene obi a betumi aboa na MPP amanyoko no asaso aba power 2028 na MPP party ne de ebra no wo wo position mu mpo no wo ne nwan se obeka MPP asem chese na wo mu mpese chese bibi nkoyie kro wo mu mpese obi abeka wo bi anka na no ntum ende wo be bie wa no a wo beka ne se etim na chese ende wa ba ba ye wo mu tamfo wo se sa ne ma ne nyina na abobo anu a chese ne ama MPP amanyoko wo mu egusu a wo mu tifie nti se 2028 no wo ma sesa ne ma ni so de ende na chese fie no wo mu betena akwa akosi eye 2036 yanko na yanko tie eye coach Christopher nensema wodi tu dwa ewo na 2 TV ni nyina no emra sisia
Albert say me tie Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no my confused
assessing
there's no clarity of message, no clarity of thought. And anipa baako who can say another day na wasanka another different thing uhwe nyama mienu no o ka no completely opposite. Yawo Kromha. His Excellency Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo. Reason ben pan na Nanado di ma MPP for nuntia. O se o di Bawumia ebe ni running mate. Obetu makai.
economy.
Nanado say papa yi on kan ye homo. Papa yi on ni party card. At the time of choosing him as the running mate. You were more qualified per the MPP constitution. You were more qualified to be the running mate of this party than Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Because we know nyenne. Ukita MPP membership card nyenne. Na ono Dr. Bawumia na oni bi. Reason another man ya e ma MPP for na ho ye. Say we obeka ye ho a ye sika se economy friend economy paadie obi antinda obeto tunu kama sana be ya ukita osika utumi se osika no emu edru okay se sadia ena moma yemfa nkan ho na yemfa nko for 8 solid years every now and then the economy no na e collapse kakra me ameti hey who are wuti hey abetoti hey Ghana for nyina under this man as head of the economic team of Ghana. I lost money. I lost hard cash. Now me honorable. Or see, Nisika worth millions of dollars within the space of 1 year. Na sika na she. And it did not only happen to Honorable Ken Agyapong. Me see, the ordinary Ghanaian, including me, amiti. Me see kashi yankasa. To remember, I say yen jaya sika no bank. Yen jaya sika no because who do sanko kan? We sika no say 50 Ghana. Near that tomorrow, ha, say 25, and I know na other 25 no so na ekoi. I must say ashe. Hey, ashe wa kwamba so. Me am sika o. Enye bank no profiter or the money o. Me di me sika me ankasa ma brem aje me djuma edi me sika na ko to bank eye 50 Ghana no. Me san ko bank no bi ona se me ko yi me ankasa me 50 me okay. Mo fa mo percentage investment me here na mo da mo fa mo profit. Mo fa me ankasa me sika no me principal mo fa ma me a. O mo se me san ka enye yi. Na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ono ni pa na oda sadie na no me minimum knowing them and the way they did their things, I can state emphatically here most of them withdrew their money from the bank before that policy was rolled out. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia about the competence, he's running away from his own area of speciality.
And he's saying,
he's the economic messiah. Ghana, proud to 2016, and I said proud to 2009. Time now, Odin another bar for the first time, another co-final bar for the one of the mess. It was so clear a message. So, I know friend clarity of thought. This man, it's coming in there purposely to handle the economy of Ghana and nothing else.
Not one year.
Oh, me sikashi. Me sikashi. Usikashi. Go to them. That is why MPP as a political party lost our market. Baby, I two about what Jom now Ghana hangina MPP lost the election because me mommy or titi me comfort badger or your mokola woman. She sits under the sun. Our mokola. A ton dear. Onyani sika no de akotu banka. Brena me mami abrenya okosa okoji ni sika. Ni sanka ni sika enye. You talk about competence.
And no, vice president ni blame.
Oh, he's the you see. Nentia Ghana for NG Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia didn't know. Bibia a call papa bia wa MPP. Amamre musono. Ojitu muse ono ye. Now if you say you are a competent leader, you're no power. There's no perfection. You, the only person in my view, 100% perfect, is the Lord Jesus Christ. But any man born of a woman through a sexual intercourse of a man can never claim perfection in anything he or she does. You cannot claim perfection born of a woman through sexual intercourse of a man. Me the sexual intercourse no come because me say me yes no be sumulu. There was nothing of the sort. Although he was born of a woman. Yeah. Now nipa dasene perfection can never be part of us. That is why the good Lord, the Almighty God sent His only begotten Son to come and die and rescue you and I, because we cannot claim perfection. And Tiname can say, so we are nipa. Na se untumi nji waf wankasa ufum so entumu dia, then ye jo dia enye. Would I trust somebody who says A today, tomorrow says B on the same topic? Now the word competence, abaye so common in Ghanaian politics. Obia sorry, you are not competent. Obia sorry, I am competent. Now me say if you so you're competent, with Juma in the bed ebe kasama wo
Coach Christopher ene yakwakotie na ba wutie ne kasa mudia was Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia the economic messiah achese wo magana fo nyina nsa esifom no wo ye incompetent ankasa wono ankasa ne brofo anano oda wo ka che ye mampani Excellency John Dramani Mahama no enne sa brofo na ene ye yusu e de ama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia economic messiah ne wodwane de free economy ne wasisi ane focus nyina no eye digitalization sisi ane kwa de Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia mpo wonjina baby mpo nka economy ne ho asem campaign na Bawumia ye nyina bebie no hono ma wagina ebie na no aka se o my God economy na ye say anase wo ba economy no de say na beba beka wan anase wo beti bi efrim da bi sisi ane de wo kire Ghana for say ni focus eye digitalization na mbom no enye economy meto aso di amamwa ye nyina ye nim se kwanda election ebusua ensem boba edi free honom ane enche kra no na achesa abato no da wo mo edi ahihye so bosumi ye mu 30th 31st na na selection no atofo match se ehumi sei na no da na mebeka kire mo se eyade achese ahemfofo bi a wo mo kwandai wo mo ba bonte aba be kasa wo mo kasa ye nyina no wo mo eche se eye 2025 kwandai rerun of election ebe ba hwe wo mo nji tumu nne na wo ma je tumu echine sanse wo mo nim se election yan hwe ye ya ebe kwa kofa basa yodi aba enipa bebrepra wo mo ni tuade akosho ha wakum sembrima wo mo brim ne wabrekuma na nya asem ketonto wo mo ne de wo mo nje saade ni nyina no emfa ntum ene de ya mene mo kase eye northern regional minister wa ba bonte aba be kasa hono Abu Ali say de sankrofo ya na anu ada wo mo ba ye be kasa ye ena kpanda election no en wo mo nje ntum na rerun of election ne maso ne ade wo se sankrofo na na sa ahemfofo no kpanda honom na enye honom na wo mu firi honom na wono woni bebi e wo mu firi mpo na obe make sure say sa ahemfofo a wo mo be ka sa asem ni nyina no ye be chichi wo mu nyina no kura no ed wo mo ba begum e bia na wunya ntie eye sa ahemfofo ya wo mo be kasa ye say pandai rerun of election wo mo nji ntum na meche so be ka me hono yakọ na yakọ akotie sansem na aba sisia.
We were informed that elections are won at the polling stations during the 2012 Supreme Court proceedings on the election petition. As chiefs, we are concerned about the potential consequences of a rerun should it be upheld. If violence and vandalism at the collation center and the destruction of electoral materials by aggrieved individuals can lead to a rerun, undoubtedly we have a very good reason to say that it will definitely set a dangerous precedent for future elections in Banda. We the chiefs respectfully are calling on the president and all stakeholders to ensure that the will of the people of Bandai constituency is duly respected regarding the 2024 parliamentary elections. We and our subject gathered here today are a mix of sympathizers of both NDC and MPP and would want to live in peace. And so we say no rerun in
Ebusia fonti ahemfo America say wom so omo kwanda ya wom so omo nje eye rerun of election entum no ena yetie wom nsemaba eno no na northern regional minister ne so ka say ade ya nkrofu be ye eye ignorance as wom nim dia wom e pacha na say wom nim dia wom eye because anya hwe no eye ade achesesa ansem ya wom be kekan ye ne ade na enye wo hene ena kire say rerun of election e wo say ba ana se emba womu NDC amanyoko ne tena se womu hu se niema enkoyie no eno na womu tabrim ye no womu de kopie mu wo court womu kopie mu wo court no ena nyame ya adom na court share se e wo se rerun of election etumi ekoso wo honom inti sansem ya hivufo e ba ye womu beka ye eni ade ni nyina no womu so womu be chisa nkrofo we nyina no e de egum yankwa na yankotie northern regional minister honorable Ali Ninsem no emra sisia.
Mama, Some few days ago, we also saw on the social media some chiefs from where I do not know, who came together and had a press release saying that they need peace in the area, and for that matter, they are not going to allow any election if they know the constitution very well, and if they know what they were doing, and whether if Pandai was going to be the first place to have a by-election, that a group of chiefs can come together and stop a by-election. If there's going to be a rerun, should it be the decision of chiefs from somewhere together and come and hold press conferences and state whether they want it or they don't want it before it can take place? No, that was extreme ignorance. And I'm saying this and I'm putting it on record that if they don't stop their activities, we'll pick them one by one. There are laws that are governing this state. And so we are not going to allow anybody to want to tamper with the peace. What they are doing, they are rather going to tamper with the peace of the area. When NDC knew that we had a genuine problem, we didn't go to attack the MP. We didn't go to attack Matthew Mindam. We decided to send the matter to court. And so, Nana, if any group of chiefs, but from my findings, they don't even come from Panda area. So what business do you have that you can leave your jurisdiction and want to come and usurp somebody's jurisdiction to do what the law does not permit? I'm putting it on record once again. If such chiefs do not stop what they are doing, I will ensure that they don't even see the elections. I will ensure that we pick them.
Northern Regional Minister Ken Agyapong akwakotie ne nsem nyina no abaje say rerun of election ne de wo kire say sahemfofo mo bekasa ye wo mpo e ya de ache say beba so e wo Pandai ebusua ne de ne meda sole ya me hu se video bi circulate wa be fonten fidie ne so me ko hye ya e ye honorable Adwoa Sarfo na me ni bo so na me se na honorable Adwoa Sarfo eja wo papa firi mu ya hye dante wa no kasa wo ha pa ene say na metietie ne nsem no waso no eyade wona Kennedy akompre ko hine Japan wo mamienu enti se delegates nim na wo de kokromoti no akoto aba e de ma Kennedy akompre ko hine Japan na Kennedy ebeye mampani e wo krom hano ma wono Adwoa Sarfo. There is no way say akompre ko hine Japan ebetimi aba be ma na ba be ye minister e san say amanfo beka say yade ne baby mama e no wa ma na appointment enu nti no wo say delegate for ye papa ba say e ma wo mo fa kokromoti no ento aba mfa ma Kennedy akompre ko hine Japan enti saa e yade a wono no the political career no ni nyina no beba na wieye metie ne se wieye na mse ye Adwoa Sarfo na minim sankeja ya pam wo free parliament house eja wo kwotena fie no na minim sankeja adwen ni sisi ane de kabom na nka wotumi calculate ne ama na adwen ni ye adwuma fast but say a whole person wotimi aba be ye MP pen wo bi a wo ye lawyer nim die ye nim say lawyer fo ekita na wotumi ba abonte be ka say sansa oni akompre ko hine Japan wo mamienu nti no e ma amafo nto aba ne fo ma Kennedy akompre ko hine Japan na jase wa adwe na ya de jase mu ha yie papa me dwe ho wie ya na me hu se oh say de bia sama ya na me ka se obi biara wodi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia echi bia no eye nipa ne selfish interest eye nipa ne selfish gain bibia wo benya de free eye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ho enu nti na wodi nechi ne enne de no eye de jase Adwoa Sarfo sa asema ya na me ka ne adwe ya na me dwe no wamani nyina no abema amehye so obeka me ho ne yakọ na yakọ akotie eya Adwoa Sarfo ne nsem no abasisia
ti emre du na edu ama wai Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia mi ka mo tro ena mi ka se mbi na to bi ati me ye politician Honorable Ken Agyapong or your politician. Kugudu. Minister delegates bebre wa ha. Who kunu a polling station executive. And our yere enso your polling station executive. Mesrao obi ankura na dwen. Obi ankura na dwen wa politics mu. Obi ankura na dwen. Iti Honorable Ken kura na dwen. Okura ni ambition. Mesu mi kura ma dwen. Mesu mi ye man manyosem. Na manyosem na obi a eye no. Obi akọ baby a ne ho be dey. Me say dey, obi akọ baby a ne ho be dey. Dr. Boachika so kan sembi. Maintain Honorable Ken Agyapong. Menene won ba poripori ahofefuo mienu. Ba mu abaako e na oba abaako. It maintain Honorable Ken Agyapong. But your family and friends and I hear what Messi ya dia is. Efie na ya ba no. Gugudu. Gugudu. Patro muntie mi o. Opposition na ya ba fie no. E wo se ye be sua nyansa o. Ya gotina be mu ye family and I ene iti amanyo semu a ye wo party level no me Adwoa Sarfo me se me nya dey esa nse ya kwa ba mu koye bi eboa ye ya na asa amwa ye na me mamu example bi me study contest here to be MP in the year 2007. Atene wedi amanyo semunimu a wokuo imu abesi nne. Ma serve as member of parliament for 12 years. My deputy majority leader. Medi minister for procurement. Medi minister for gender. It may be some say. Mensomoye. Na Honorable Ken Agyapong so aye ne die meboa menka se onu na ebefa na mom ye assume se wafa na wakotena Jubilee House na mimi CV eda ho ye ka CV ya so nkopa adwuma na monhwe adwuma amaye ene somo amasom oman yi ene mama neku na se dru ho na obetimi ahwemanimu aka se oba menene wo mamienu ma appoint no as minister for BB ejabeto Ghana. Kukudu Nesidiai and the Ken Agyapong mimi no amenena wumi no on yeah. Into my political career is at stake. My future is at stake, and my future is with Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud.
Wo mu ho no mebra na Adwoa Sarfo kasa no hu se mo ye badwenma na adwen na da musirim no ye adwuma mo be hu ni se ensem Adwoa Sarfo kan ye nyina no opre e de ama wo no na nya mo delegate mo ho no mo asem na Adwoa Sarfo kan ye no opre e de ama wo no ne ho na nya mo no ono na edwen se Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ba ya de obeba be mana ba ye minister basa kumpre ko hine Japan ba e ya de wo no Adwoa Sarfo no want to me be ye minister iti bisa se na mo delegate na mo hia wo ho no mo na mo to ho no mo nso no mo position ben anase debe mpa na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no ba wo ba ye e de ama mo hana ATP atena se ejansem aba won krata ne mo no wo ba be pesen ni nyina mu e de ama ye dwuma ko bia daroma e na me show da dwumedie no eso mo ntima me twa me hu sima me ba na eja ATP de krata ne mu sensem ni nyina no asom ye
Abusia yare ben na ehawo and get to brain no me come for Lion Age Clinic Ghana and Famau ahanko na abepiem a ye dey bibidro esaw yare abusia sa oba bepiem wa hase ya yesa enam yare bi te say syphilis gonorrhea candidiasis jalipo do na nim say a friend of white no.
Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Maxwell Aziz Mensah. I'm the founder and senior doctor of Lion Age Clinic Ghana. Our mission is to provide you with exceptional herbal medicine treatment and holistic healthcare to all our patients to becoming a healthier you. Thank you for trusting Lion Age Clinic Ghana. Lion Age Clinic Ghana, your #1 healthcare expert.
Wow, what a nice cars. So peka eye niti pa afeni eye free so edi abadia. Contact Dennis Garage. Hona benya ka tiapo a eye niti pa ato. Ka efeye eye latest models cars aba. So pe eye Honda CR-V. Anase Toyota Tacoma, Toyota Land Cruiser, Air Sparks, and getting ya, a Uba Ube, Nijina Ubenya bi award Dennis Garage. She say need to be cry diaba, a Honda CR-V, a hybrid engine capacity no 1.5 entry fuel, Uberwood Dennis Garage, a TI Armadia opposite one more. Frewa Homa True for 0550 623377. Eho ana Dennis Garage, ewo.
Open of Dennis Garage na womumpe bimfama so na yade eda so no Fre Lion Age Clinic GH4 na womu MP bibidro papa no enfama na yade ni nyina no entu enko ATP atena sema me na kwa ba ATP
na ya se
bibia boko
yesu adom na nso
oba de na darma me nso me hu ye papa sema ba won krata no pense mu maye
okay na wie mame for the Ghanaian points infama yetiefo ni ahwefo nyina kwa ba enfamra enede dwumandie so na wo be pm e wo krata edim wo krata fa Toso Ayamiensa as a national security coordinator and what is strong one Yankasa Edema Kwame Danso for say or my red or my crowd ye was a mobile baby bahonoma do mo yana ensen fatatiti galamsi ekosho honum no or met mini or mudi see ni papa pen a crata the Ghanaian point can was sem and so hase sanso and Ibrahim Mahama and Sonny Foni at the Hayan himself copy black voter or ye project be ever Yakopon Abuano amanet to me aquacoto a year equipment be a $37 million and a cartel a can was sem and so a wahasa winya to boss and I can become so at the MIM. Samson are buying on etimi Adwoa Sarfo 2,000 year housing at the Ama a year CID4 and a cartel a year armed forces for a cartel so a can was and so the Ghanaian pointer when you be working can become so at the MIM penny JDM. When you are my gun and more so a quack PM Abuja Nina Yakopon was 68 a year ECOWAS a whole summit no and Wakako PM more than a quack to Yankopon boa enchebia everything Yankopon boa chana dwumedie no ebe koso the kraten so eka one seb enso e was sanso na just pon for etimi esi e ya sore dan kese pa chenchire nchewe die fankasa e de ama e Pentecost for and the Ghanaian point so ebo ho amane enso e wo ha wenya bia no ato boase no akenkan nyina bi kama so e de ama e me de wo call daily guide na be PM so e wo daily guide so up na se Kennedy wo hene Agyapong opportunity say delegate for fan kokromoti enkoto aba enfa wan se de be betu franka no e di ama MPP amanuko no e na kratai elbo ho amane se wo se Yakopon bo na so timi beledi MPP amanuko no na Yakopon bo 2020 to di nkudi dia e na sa $4.5 billion a debia da ye nwane e krefro obi man so de bo oman kokro Ghana mu ase no nyina ne ye baba bitwam e wo kroma se and a kratai and so can was and so I was say Samson a Azuma resource no a year papa ya na Ibrahim Mahama black voter no Yakopon bra a project na wo baby $37 million equipment be a wakwakoto what the eba share the project na se na kratai and so eba ho amane and so I was say Samson e dubu ahe and so ni foni edas yes ye gina ni se ne ho sense bebre na e wo court na kratai eba ho amane se e witness ne ho nsɛm na wɔkyerɛ mu ka sɛ ese no motima hwehwɛ manya sika 49.1 million Ghana cedis bi a ɛno amanfoɔ bi ɔmo ho bo mu pa na nye fediagro mpanifo bi a ɔmo saa NS hɔnom no ɛsɛ ɔmo ho bo baba pa ikane ka sɛ de ɔmo di ɛba abɔnta Ghanafoɔ yɛ nyina de nsa ebegu yetu ɛne kratai ɛka ho asɛm ɛnso wɔ ha sɛ Samson KGF4 ɛnso akwakosi ɛyɛ medical center ɛwɔ K University a ɛne kratai ɛnso ɛbɔ ho amane ɛwɔ daily guide mame fanko daily graphic na be piem so ɛwɔ ase a na sa ban no ɛna kasa na ɔsiesie a zoom lion no wɔn ɛba be party na ɔmo sɛ de bi nneɛma bebree na ɛkɔ so ɔman Ghana mu ɔse ewuraje efie ni yɛ kwan mu afa ne nyina no ɛto ɛtimi ɛtwa akrata daily graphic so ɛka wɔn asɛm ɛnso ase gyarefoɔ ɛna kasa na esi ɔmo siesie a no ɔman Ghana anase wiase nya 2025 no baba be kwa awie ya anisa etie so omodo mo dan baba be si fo wa wodi ka biya no wo hye ha se ni bunkuto kwa ase kra na wo be baba be job sika ko so si o mani abriye papa ye taxi ya eno mo ji edisi so my Ghana ntin wo wodi ka biya ni mani mu ya no wakwa kotua enye sa mo to che wodi na mra no ene wo be di na krata daily graphic so ka wasam enso ha san so ena ye Ibrahim Mahama equipment wakwa konya wodi kwakoshe project na $37 million no and also krata daily graphic so ka wasam enso ewa ha mame for daily post and for entwa so na be piem so ewa daily poster na se pandan rerun election no nyankopon bo aye 30th December 2025 and is omokwa akoto abana na krata ebo ho amane se global info analyst for and na ye hwehwe mo se die tie bia na sha na ND samanukuo no asanso agisa eye ekunya na ewo ho no me krata ka wasem enso asesanso na just ponfo a eso matimi akwa si eye a solid dan kese pa e de ama ye Pentecost for ne so no krata enso ebo ho amane enso ewo hase wonya bia no akenka ne nyina bi kama so e de ama ye over the weekends no ye bebre na koso ewo ye oman Ghana mu ase obepie ho asantemantem mu ase ya na ese dadlumba na yi yo no ekwo so kopie mu Eastern region so omane bo ama na yi yo no ekwo so na krata ebo ho amane ese na kopie mu Eastern region ye Dr. omane bo ama na yi yo no enso se na wo hwe de na ma esimifa amafo bebre na nam social media mkasa aye papa aye omanebo amanibu fo papa yi ko se kwaya eni samanuko no mafa na afa so ye krakrata daily post ba ho amane enso e wo hase sanso ena ECOWAS fo ena ma se da bi enhwe bokumu nhwe ni fa ye hwe ma mpani JDM bon ho mode papa yi South African Union no chairmanship no ye de amaye ma mpani JDM ena krata daily post ebo ho amane enso ewo ha wunya bia no ato bo asa kenkan nyina bi kama so edi amaye mede uko delegate na be piem so ewo delegate so a na say MPP amani ko piem minority one ma wo ma to be left and right and kasa de ama majority leader ne nyina OSP officer na mpeso omugunu no e de krata ka wasam so wasanso no ma ne bo ama na yiyo ya inso to gidigidi no krata bo ho amane enso ewo ha se daddy lomba na no over the weekend no na yiyo no ekoso ewo ya santemate mu krata enso ka wasam so ha ato is force and wo bon ho modisi economy no ebetime gina blane no de achaw papa de ma ye Jerry staff for so sero ma de sia Ghana ye sika e da ye mputu nyuma e wa se iti no kwan ya mo be for so as a tax ahodo e koso o man we gada ne nyina de aba ne de ye mputu nyuma okroma sei no yetimi e de ye akrata delegate so e bo ho amane enso e wa ha wonya bia no akọ wato wase akenkan ne nyina bi kama so e de amaye ma for the metro lanes enfa ento aso na be piem so e wa the metro lanes so na se just for a esinyakopo etima bo matimi akwakosi asori dai kese ankasa ede ama eye Pentecost for do kratai kan wasem enso e wase KGF for so ese medical center makwakosi no kratai kan wasem ho hase papa daddy lomba over the weekends ni ko jana chi kratai ebo ho amane o kratafe tosu ensia kratafe tosu enso na yokofo de dangozi se ye be DS mase yiri na manfo ma cho mu okuro mase no enye fedi agro e okuro mase ne kratai ebo ho amane so makopie mu ya agro so dura ko chi bilonia bia o ho no ma kratai kan wasem enso e wo hase mame for the new publisher enfa ento so na abepie mu so the new publisher so a na se kiseja bin infoni eda se sanso na majority leader ni foni eda sa ya yarega a na ne nyina OSP won sensem a ka ne se de bia da de cheka se yehu ne mapa bia se wo ye no office wo ma yenke yesere mampani JDM senka wonye ni fo ye mampani so abeka kire Ghana fo nyina se de bia office ni de egu na enye ye cause afi no why ready why crowd papa ye se wo ba be sha makata hye ne proye no eto otimetwa ewo kroma sei no ye ba ka minority leader ko pie mu wo parliament house na o ka se de tie bia nka yes office ni egu no na me no ka se my minority no o ma to be left and right and kasa de amane na krata kan wasem so asanso na KJ for hospital na medical center makosi no krata enso kan wasem wo the new publisher wonya bia no ato bo asa kenkan nyina bi kama so de amaye mame for the custodian enfa ento aso na be piem so krata ye nim so a na se dad lomba ni phone da say na na no ada over the weekend na ye yo ekọ so asantemante mo say no ene se Dr. Baomia woti ni bottom sika 150,000 Ghana cedis ene so de koma dad lumba busu afo se monye ko se ye papa dad lunda obebo MPP amanu ku ne baba pa ye nyuma hodro kra so obode ma ye na ye ma pani dada na adanko akufo ado adu show boado gaga Jack Toronto no na enye enyonketua eti se ne watwa na ni ahwedan ya muntimi enfo monsa enshom de freedom enti no modisika 150k ankasa ene de amabusu afo ane kratai kan wasem enso wasesa so na aba na siase so KGF so makosi medical center ne so katai kan wasem enso wasanso na ye attorney general wone ye kan say omo sensem yai na witness na beka sai no chim kase 49 million Ghana cedis bi wane ye kan say edubu ahi sa 49 million Ghana cedis bi sa sika na aba be piema ye kekai kan manfo bi empanifo bi a yes ye bo mudi a wankasa wodon sa begu ti ne tai kan wasem enso wasia de unya de custodian na wakenkan nyina bi kama so de ama sanso ne mampani JDM tetem mo asema ye keka minority ni se nya de beba so ne na abaso kina kasa wo my Ghana mu ase no ena kratai ebo wa mania is a majority leader ni phone eda se sanso ne mampani JDM so ni phone eda na mibuza se tetem ye benya abaso anase emaso cause se anu kopie mu wonten so an se mama fo bre na kase ye mampani JDM obo no homodi ye baba se kere tetem ne mana obetimi abo ama bibia timi akoso wano kasa mo my Ghana afa de tuba pefra mama fo custodian fansoren krateri nyina sna na ya se wafade aka nyina ebeto asoba yeti for dade de doboje brete kubaso live TV Tik TV and our face of Friends of KT that I say.
Okay, Hana ATP better was ye papa sen some about one krata and what tobo apense pese ni nyinemu ede amayen ebusia ATP and amoten in kalme communicators aye radio one babet na sineja ya twhwe enkomo ede afa o my Ghana ho still pandai we run of election no ade agese ensema ebo baba no ebusia nyasem ketwa na Michael yawo esuman woden sem ya todwa wo mu on 2 TV na okopie mu e wo honom no en wo ba be ka se MPP amanyoko so o man hwe ye ya enter se 2028 emra no na MPP amanyoko aka wo mu seat mienu pe e o parliament house it's an se ebra na party no power enye bi a wo mu ye ya na emu ane ade na wo kan wo bi ambe so obi abebo obi chem so yet krom hanum se chief justice won sensem yenim se de minority leader Alexander Afenwama case wo gigire mu wo toto ayampia ebubo na adwen edema eye judges for ne ade wo sisi na we run of election aba NDC amanyoko no mani abedi a wo ma storm ye kpandaya wo mu ye campaign anu ohye no efianza na mo na mo ye minority amobubo ma adwen edema judges no mo amumu na mo sa so ekwakopie mu Supreme Court wo so no de ka asem obeka ne se sisi ano MPP party agese ne yenim kane no enye sa party no ene yehu ni sisi a yenkwe na yenkotie ensama eya Michael yaw esuman ode tudwa ne nyina no emra sisi a
wa ye party adwuma saa wonya hwe adwuma ba ya amane bi scholarship wa nya bi na obi de o pese ye hu se Brasia ma consider na manfo ye bubu fa mo so edidi ye seat nyina ya hwe ne ye bedu next election aka 2 seats asai na na ekoi
MPP 2 seats
na de ekoi nyesa na be enya de ekoi because party na ye mre iteka by election ni usuro ya boy
abero to show by election
na ba to see enye usuro ni usuro anke ya ko Supreme Court abaya to see
You buy a name to go. Whatever I'm paying for Alex, Avenue Marcus. You know, strong man. Would you anymore parliament? And you kick, but here the Chief Justice Aba. Supreme Court near Oka and panel judges. You won't tell one bro. Umpo. Won't tell one bro. But this time, almost the kind of Mandai. Yeah, more grounds.
Yes, I'm saying, and then a CEO soon answer so echo.
Yo. Now, so you mean party workers, party office. It will then now, therefore.
Now, this scanning a day.
Oh, I shall perform passing. Oh, the party. Oko constituencies baby MP no to form no minister no to form no then maybe the constituency the party didn't think generationally government didn't think generationally in the party na weak when be any constituency obedi any constituency it one more o ma bi ewie na o mo lusu no o mo no mo san bi sa de say e bi do so mo kon adna ko dynasty it is a grassroots format taking decisive step say hey sisi ano ye kono die dodo na pe ya nyane sa minia I'm telling you yet ya me say be kai 2 seat record me di yaw na kasa me di yaw na kasa o de ma me fam ya me constituency nye example she kaswa ma say ya bro o du kaswa bi so bi ase soldier anya sem keto
nim soldier pa say na me no ye adwuma
la ila bulletin na ya design MDC aba president Mahama so be kate flyover yes we nana do ni the parliamentary candidate carry you know nyina ada ya say nyom nkwasika ni yi tuochi ni no mu gidigidi o kai what who kill Atamel
yes
all over ground here that Tarwana do yenda as acting constituency secretary as secretary and other we draw me say me imagine say MP na ho ni nyame MP na me ra ko a minute. C'est serious matter. I mean it every no one here.
We share marginal even the last elections 2020 marginal net dem na all of a sudden
otimi close
edeko ese mo anya adwuma ye mo anya adwuma ye on madwuma anso
so o kasa enko man kan so
kasa nti fomo say no o ka ho asem kwa ase
du na be bua one be bua I let me see Jubilee House was controlling Asalam Dam and Asalam Dam adane people only people wa ko da okurase ja o san go for no agogo dom go ni aye no rubia
ya twetwe say ya
after the kweda ho obi ya de a self party in a particular region a self party in a particular constituency oponu bi aka because okratumi we thought of the party. Let me say you call Dumpa. You call Koto Yeswabe. Now go for the party village. Office of the Prime Minister Masabu Buakra. Mufri capacity office of the president. One time go for taking this. Anything me disregard office no.
Yeah.
Office no a revered office. Your mining unity. You know your some office no. But they do party activities. You China party ma. You take your decision. Ni enko jaso ni enko ton. Je nkofo no pese omoto no monto ni entra to ni mu
mo obi ama marketing for over 16 years say osan so ehu say wa ben pa economy Ghana your problem na your economy ono so te economy ase o pese osan ko second chance na fe anka ebi ordinasem to Ghana fo animu a ebeyeye mo se mo mpene ye be ntina mo mpene
because the reality is that ne ton yedin na kan ton yedin a se ne o kasi marketing sisi zenga yeko ya na kafa inte ka second chance ye di 62 second
some say aka 9% o hia 9% pe dia akoka
ye ko start the needs of the customers no about cattle production say munya sa because sa na ko fo pe ne ato na me pe we baby me di we be so kon baby ya be jincho iti unja marketing asem yama obi wo ha on kasa no system na marketing dada e want to be about so but system na marketing no because of the nyoma no be so ka tell say ai onye presidential material ye ka president material na say e high target na say lane and
also presidential mati according to Ghana your system no obi a obre no ho ase ono utia ne nan so kra on ka hwe onye obi odidi atem on ka
Michael Yao Esuman ena sabre yakọ akwakotie ne nsem nyina no aba Wakasa edia fak mandai run of election ene ebra na MPP a manyoko no wa bemu ene bi wo hono ma wo mo ye ya enya nka wo mo opposition aka wo mbe hwe nyansa wo mo hwe nyansa so na sane ma no wo mugusu a wo mo eye kese MPP a manyoko ndi ebusu em se ye kase ye di wo mo chi anase ye kase ye ka wo masema ye betumi aka ma de a che se de wo mo tie no sa pepepe ena wo mo tie no ti na mesra se wo ma be ya wo mo kotui enti saye kakramra na nipa nani so wo hye de obetumi shake MPP party no o melidi party no oba no melidi party a wona jeseva so bi enu o muso na no ase yapam wo nyina no e de free eya party ni mu na party no se de na kane na eya akono amanfo anije ho amanfo be join ye no amanfo ensenya sa akono kro na enfendi MPP party na chi NDC amanyoko ndie wo mani abedi ankasa nti se MPP for se wo mamia wo mani ahye wo sapo mu wa opposition no wo mo betena be 16 years and because NDC for there enya dia wo mo edi agrokra sabre me communicator atena se ane you Joseph Lare oye NDC amanyoko no communication team member edi anipa dodo na e de friend no Sir John ane to Joseph I what I be say ya be for Sir John ni say dey no ene nipa bebre na e de e friend ma me mana kwa basonko enfambra eye showdown jumedi so Sergio mama wakwaba
mini oba medase
bibi aboko de
oh nyame adum wa sha unya abaya bibi akoyi na prices for form na bibi so to December what you say na aduane abu eno anu no
aduane ni de wo honom na prices na eguso agira bebi agira o
se mini oba se we you buy there make say ukotel and kwa de musa but say ukoto raw no ekonoa and you know say na anu ya ku 4 gallon na 1001 and na ukoto 570
and you say yo nko ahu
meba emu the same thing emu enyina aba
me de memu ami di last year na be si ne sa na price in society me pese me ya advert dia ama brand bia but unim emu ameka say bia sa tuji mi yi bia enye de I'm telling you the truth
unim Cindy Rice me di Cindy Rice but we dey also nkamba me dey
so I was always na so ya advert dia more me channel
the price for these commodities above from they make a note here and you know yeah the rice and I'm crying super rice
hey and this from kwana emobu aba from dia ma wo mu
and una a businessman and no crowd normal bar pot and 7 so above from essence $1 and they calculate it dollar and so up to 17 alande 11 what you say COVID levy ya year through ho levy ya year through ho enti die na wo penti me na MPP ni hia wo be hu se okuta ne kaki no yese o twantro nyina no okobufu onu fuka no de agunu ka no ko still I want that say but ye nyina nim say we don't need any praises from them because ye den a nipa nyina po asema di ene amanyo sem ne ye enti I don't expect MPP ni say oba betra now akaso
NDC
but the descending Ghanaians omunya politicians ya na omuska omude akogu efense bond ni sa trazubi ya fano ya mom haircut ne sa de nyina yewura bai wo chichie ni nyina mom they know and this is what yeshishe enye MPP praises omude they can do their politics but na kure wom ni say mo amunya politicians ya wuti hey menim say wakoto ufuo uton 11 cents per liter and I say 12 abrusua and kanina uton 17 you save some money and you know pay no say gina babe gina mpo still you save something and this ana ye penu nti bibia koyi on say the whole world US nyina ye bona basu left enye bibia na ho fentio it is because of the work yen hwe nipa na structure na say na ya bona basu ye pedie wa ye abo wa mafo ama omo ha omo na ya kase afena waba ya wo ye adwuma ma obia ho aton ye hunta ya I dey bi na ye pe me da say me ni oba
Okay, Sir Joe, Miss Someda was ye, papa. Ebusia Yegusua Chese Kusi Anthony, our Yemen North Constituency Youth Organizer, NPP Communication Team member, Rabaka Honeja, and Komochuchi no Aye Deba, one yamba yen, the Bushaya to be trained and Mreno Qua, and I air conti. Betty room your topics for discussion. Now, Sir Joe, there is this issue where trending 10 for Mahama, 10 for Mahama. 10 for Mahama NDC, Mujire Muzay.
We are practicing a democracy.
Okay.
And right now, as we speak, they were Article 66. President having one person, Ubenya 2 terms in office, and one a was sincere. Dear Nedibu Mai is not the constitution. And the constitution, and I'm equal to actually, a president shall have 2 terms. In office, asa 4 years, nasa. They make a note say. The Obi Cambiano outside the constitution. And to say we did something about the constitution, Obi doing cassette, why muneka a confused micro minority for a TBD. Anna omuyo mudede, a camudede no muyo now. They make a note say. But we are focused. The Omuye way to distract Ghanaians from the good works he's doing. But the president is for what can we say or no? He has not he's not talking about what kind of campaign was it 4 years of a good leader is better than 8 years of a useless Akufo-Addo government. And you can attest to that. It's not about longevity. It's about the work that you can do. Sincerely, 1 year in government, but what he has done, no, Obi Obi 8 years. Yeah, what preacher has economic visa, he couldn't do it. And then they make a note here say, now say third term, and we confuse people. When we get to the bridge, Nebia Ghana for Ejitum Sebia, Yensa Constitution. And you mean make Nebia will not or no crampono now or Jituma. I believe you wouldn't Europa the Ope Cambiano. In any case, third term now, among 4 year worried, MPP 4 year worried. And Timama Crampono say, constitution stands and a castle in Gina. Other yet, sir, constitution on your candidate, Nana winning. Say Betuaba, Ghana for Betro. Sure. And Tia Gina and Tuamana has he gotten how would the third why from this? The way confuse people. Okay. More media for more country and the government communication spokesperson, government communication Felix. I bet clear and them beyond a mushe. And the crazy don't get ya so aka. Mahama focus na nye juma. Okay. What you say? Nan the question say no. Minority for more bibia. Enye table bone ma bo parliament na mo bibi fufuro. Mode ba be bo man na mode aba na ye na nyina yakọ na Ghana for untom and one politics no it's not about say we corporate and that enye na ehia sincere you focus on the issues sincere ye solve we nurses for tifie teacher for no bi nya omope ene na ye focus enye about third term asem and third term po be ba or Kojina has NDC candidate 2028 ye or on your president Obako Jina has NDC candidate na MPP for so ayo mu de abante be to aba enti say to aba ma MPP for wabe wanya tetem enti no let's focus on the work.
Okay, Sir Joe, you be write your first topic for discussion. President Mahama requests withdrawal of bill seeking to repeal a year OSP. Kisi Eja be once and semini adie nyina I think last week and now nkofo petition ye man penisa nkeja nka this OSP office nke yengu ni kura na say abrante ne yama ni nkope baby ntira nsama ye man penin so e dia to dwa no we take on that aiding
me da say madika kan baby say me kind of president me kind okay say me mfua so say yengu office and let me correct this petition now your petition it is said the occupant of the office and yes be a collapse of the nipa that's okay and immediate many presidents agree on this issue okay because the OSP office it was established Now, I say the National Reconciliation Commission, who came before by 2009. Is it 2000?
No,
2000. Or about 2001. They set up that commission purposely to the best of my knowledge, to disgrace NDC, to say you be exposing normal a course Lawrence time. Then kase where you within this and no man and say oba be trans no they are dancing I'm for they are dancing now I appear, and the motive was to be able to attempt to collapse the NDC. So we are NDC a unattractive party they did that.
And no na a bugri koka say we shall meet outside.
Yes.
Okay.
That was the purpose. Fast forward 2017. The idea behind the OSP office is a very good thing. I'm only a US but MPP for motive, the main purpose for establishing that office was once again to disgrace NDC. Na yenkase obaya na yokonche ana omuhun say Martin Amido I so bitter towards NDC that time due to certain issues internal as NDC remember enka, but he was bitter. He himself Udia say he was bitter towards and the emphasis Martin Amido no embeshaho na yenkase ne onokra NDC ni ana ochichi nkrofo. That was the purpose. Anna Martin Amidu Baina ono was say he cannot be peaceful with criminals. Obaino who said President Akufo-Addo is the most corrupt human being to existed in Ghana. And I say Dimbe was say he's the mother serpent of corruption. Yeah. Onuna wafa say Bechiche NDC for no buyer one who say were so corrupt. And I will share OSP mandate. One of their mandates is to prevent corruption. And the corruption is because causes in Wamambu. Now we see one guy no Sikai causes Siao. No so one guy no one chasey who political opponent any Anna Martin de Tinahano more sabotaging in fact or your friend saying investigation on the Japan deal or something. I know Bufu no omuye de one no on principle, no resign, no mukofa. Your friend saying, Kisi Agyapong. You know, say Kisi Agyapong. Your friend saying, MPP ni or ye Gabi nakra preocupe. No, we didn't bet Jana Jose on your day on change. No, no, so by official NDC near where born. In fact, bus scandal, bus scandal, no crime, the commander. President Akufo-Addo that time, former president, instructing say or investigating, no one yet then no one disgracing the government. That was the main focus. Let's leave that aside. Yahoo said the occupant is not ready to do the work, but the office is very important. The wisdom behind the establishment of that office, no, it is still relevant. And to me, my scrapu office, no, nemum nipana oya occupant of the office, no mumna yenye den yen floor because President Akufo-Addo appointees 90% they are corrupt. Enyamina make who ye omuwe omko on say debia dia yoku na minority akotana from it is because they are not doing well. They didn't do well in government and they were so corrupt, including Kisi Agyapong. And media maka me say petition no and I'm president share na the right thing no what they are referred to Chief Justice. They should look at it. Na yem pam Kisi Agyapong yen take him off. Na yen restructure the office. Na yem penny papa neutral penny NDC ni. In fact, or appointed the way aligned to NDC. It won't help because when that office is there to to ensure accountability.
So do you think say NDC amanyo MPP amanyo kono wamo baya wamo farmer tinamidu, do you think it was the best because they didn't want to pick someone and who ye MPP ni akase wama kofa MPP ni no de na bantino de beye bia no beye bibi de tie NDC amanyo kono?
It was wrong. It was wrong because I have said that office is not for politically exposed persons.
Okay.
Martin Amido NDC ni ye nimba be offer. And you know he was politically exposed. But about anyo bia where den bia oye lawyer ni ya onuno on align or bia to ababat or exposing who say the EC ni other state agencies no. Na nipa na to ya den ahwe because unim say attorney general or say minister of justice or a cabinet minister appointed by the executive, the current executive. Until that office was there to be able to ensure say accountability the current government mu they make no say enti men kofa politically exposed person bia in fact President Mahama etumi Ken Agyapong he should not appoint either MPP near or known and as NDC now known and as CPP no he should go for ye was ankrofo no system no mu opedodo obenya no appointing the power between then ahye na ya hye account because in PMP no unim say most of the time no so we study our say attorney general bia na or go for the former appointees na wajan nkrofo no because on any party but okofa obi oye in charge of OSP or no onye political exposed person so bibi koso ya bam sincere ya obetu ahwe and I am for that I am for accountability say appoint to know your government appoint president aka say who would this scandal be back in this government no yemodue entino nipa obetu ahwe saade we so yema the office of the special prosecutor the opportunity to be able to do, but it requires a role of restructuring. It's a restructuring OSP no one say where political exposed person, where Gabi and Crawford be. Now you neutral person or between Ashanti minute present, yeah.
But you know, say that been so on one shut down Fahone Mudede, na yam permanent, no be fans will take you over, no, ye that statement from him alone, no. Na enyadi Kasache Ghana for say, Abranti and say, Bibi, when it's room say, oh, may Bibia and from Boa Minana.
And class to tell you that. Why? Are we looking for rich people to come out by the office?
No.
Yep, principal people who are experienced, who have the capacity to investigate, who has the moral authority, okay, not politically exposed. I bet me then on Juni the Obenya home, Nemum or Juni the mandate so be obey ne matise or the abase ne budget niswa. But what is the outcome of the waye nyina? Oba e dey na benefit be na yanya flow. We have been pumping money into that office since 2018 if my memory set me right. But we've not gotten any convictions or any recoveries. It's not about convictions. But if your mandate is to recover asset and for asset through corruption. Has he been able to do that? How much has he collected? The mandate is to also prevent corruption. He was in government. He was in that office. What is our office now? Kenoforeta. You say SML deal near the idea. Who cross say only offer what did he do? Up to now, for accountability. Then you failed. What you are saying? It's not the office that has failed, though. You,
the person in charge.
Yes, you've not been. The office is just an office with logistics. But you cannot. Office Nankasan Pese cannot do the work. That is why you are in charge. What you are saying? And who want to coach and and praise and Goa. We take the coach off, and our political Akufo-Addo failure. The American say, but we have Akufo-Addo endorse one John Dramani Mama, according to people, 2016, I say one more than what they are and to who you have a term, but under the same thing, because you have a term of office, your term of office is in consonant to Article 146. Say the judge and as a chief justice, quite fast, sa Ghana Nibia Bunjuswa, or better petition president. Now, president, I refer to the chief justice. Now, take committee, Asha Unsemu. I had the merit, say, Asemuno, Eboa, and the Obeko. Until it's all about, say, Miska. You are not the richest person in Ghana, but we are not looking for the richest person. We are looking for the one with much experience to be able to carry on that officer. It's so important. The motive, I've told you, say, the motive, the wisdom behind that office was good. President Akufo-Addo got it right, but the motive was not right because the motive was to disgrace NDC. That is not good enough. But the wisdom to have that office was good enough. Until we should maintain the office, the president shouldn't, and I'm happy he will not quail into that. That is why he has requested. I've seen some people doing propaganda and are instructing. No, he only appealed to our members. These people are our members. They are our MPs. MPs. And I'm appealing to them, say, look, you know who say office no here scrappy, but media Mr. Munja office a best restructure na ayejuma Adwoa Ghana na Ghana Koboka. Until I write into I've said that time with that number. Say you maintain office and the occupant of the office is not doing enough. We should sack that person.
And sometimes I personally do not even understand Kisi Agyapong because Kisi Agyapong Magana 40 as yes NPP amanyoko na appointed no e na emma na kwenya no e ma ne nye adwuma woka se waye ankwa no ma wo ye de obetumi aye ne mreso a na okọ so I was expecting sanka aban foforo ba ye no anka Kisi Agyapong de ne nan besi fom na waye adwuma because aban na de wo ba ye no kwa no wo mutumi ma wunye adwuma sisi asa aban no wo mu ni power biom aban foforo na aba nti adenti na aban foforo aba no fa wo nan si fom na wunye adwuma na adeche ni adese bia press conference upon press conference eno a no ni
kunye ni say nipa odini buy no or they are still manipulating on say nipa okochi omu enya MPP for NDC has been in government for 11 months. What is a scandal? What is a obia ye bibi? In fact we ye bibi ye kwa na best na no ya ye 9 months for ekoye MPP rough on say NDC for cry na yi ni man. We will not tolerate that because Ghana first. Sure. And this John Mama government is not going to countenance no na iwa ye boni na ya kata also no. We ye boni ya be you man. In fact communicators ye arguing say ye cancer ye twin defend this argument because how can your friends who are buying asset authority yeah be fight ye nya ni garam say they see die nya na amount for fight here you call macho men for them. No, yeah, is so no one so. Until he's in court. Sana we are only excuse me. The government, the president, the attorney general, Honorable Dominic has given all the backings. But the thing is that I will say Okochichi MPP4 or no so Kochichi MPP4 no crow for no. Until on your BBA until I'm say the office is okay. Yem pamni pano. Name pen the right person between aye adwuma no bekaha MPP ni ya onchino NDC ni ya onye de onsonu. That is what we want. Now ye nyina prepare accountability na ye nyina hwe no because Ghana is losing a lot of money. Your boss can be dinner utia na ye masho na unam kwans na hu se nkofo tetifom uko school ma teacher for bre onu abeko round na nkra tetifom how can somebody or tetifom na what me asia ade hu ye can computer crown who be that. Meanwhile, we have the resources. Gift your friends or worrying with that short girl. Can you? It's okay.
Spend a huge sum of money.
Look at it.
NSS scandal.
Yes, can you the two say
the amount
scan be watching no you packet go no you twan be 3 scan away we no be watching.
MPP party ni de wo di Ghana for hwamo isan say de na MPP eba pa de na wo mo kasa de fa kata shade proye de na ye expecting po say anka MPP abai podi nka wo mo be ko opposition ama amanfo aba betechi amanfo ni ade and up to now amenemo kasa Dani day nyina no ebi ko attorney general officer ane so omoko ebi ko yoko ane so omoko ebi ko CID officer ane omoko CID office in fact say NDC amanyoku no ene ye mampeni his excellency John Dramani Mahama bosha wode share Ghana phone so obedi so sa pepepe edi amaye nse wo bia wo mo man na boka bia no the person must be held responsible. I think say it would pick up and then a lot of people are also going to learn something from it because NDC aban nankasa no ade na wo mo didi MP before sisi ano mimi woni say it is even serving as a lesson crowd the ama wo mo say the year treaty MP before say yanye careful na 2028 MP before no show power they are going to do the same thing to us into NDC party na kasa no ade na wo mo ye na mo na wo mu tu sisi ano they are learning something from it obi e no hono mo be say MP before beba power no mo bedi ho e wo bedi ACI the four office and so yoko office akwani aba ye be sere ye man pani ye baba say when it comes to Kisi Agyapong I have said this countless times say that man has failed and that man no e was here permanent nice or be pay a new person to replace her new person no and replace it ye be right next topic for discussion minority demands Mahama Yariga their Fiamma Paul resign over bid of scrap of OSP and say Maminti will take on that.
It's not the same issue.
Yeah. I said woman they were demanding say yes scrap a office nankasa.
Auntie Makachiro said minority was sincere of parliament no. Ghana for they are not for you. And you want to know more. Or more just to make noise.
Okay.
I did be on baby non fa. What do you say? Yera Mahama Yaragan the Fiamako, Morgan said they will sponsor a private member bill to repeal that office. Unu say it's an act of parliament. Yeah. So parliament can initiate and say your private member bill and say every executive but you the parliament can do that. I know more starting now president say no. I'm appealing Mr. Remu. Mamu nyane na what from my church nsem munum de ntia onu na adwenti and they agreed with him. Say okay o mampanyin ye no ya adwen enti ya twa asan na mmum no say na yenso o ma kan de o nso omu president omu expect say president executives in and then they've all agreed that let's leave the office and then restructuring and here we minority for omu ni dwuma bia di a chese omu de yetumi kotena obi adinska wie a allegedly ya chino adina koyogo no na nkrofo agya adwuma no parliamentary business akwa form no omu do omu sam bobo form. These are the people they make notice. Minority for ye passy estimate parliamentary appropriations bill ewo parliament a omu pack omu agu nchen ya omu do omu sam bobo tables ananse ya kra aboka abade abahanu ana omu gina na omu do omu sam bom ana omu bom sa na omu de max asheshe omu pese omu nim se de omu ye no enye ana enum guase omu ma ho a omu ni ma guase ana omu de nose mask on say Ghana is COVID free now. What is over using? But they were in nose masks because omu pese uncle for minim say omu from where omu is asofofo they are also there or tampi personal or two. Yes, that is what they do. Until one year same way no better than your friends on 1 year because they do one better. Because the point is that omoni input beer in parliamentary bills because if you are not there, the thing will go on. They make a notice. Until omun na no mi hu say until for Jonah your friends saying rerun and I say by election say boy abaya boka 38 million Ghana. Look at this. You see, the point is that we all know that democracy is expensive. And the EC needed money to do what? To run the elections. Because of them, a whole constituency, for 4 years, they didn't have representation. In clear contravention of Article 46. They make a notice. Almost per se, committees are blunder. No. And to me, no more. And who here, and Fasobia Nisu. Because right now the government is performing so well that a government that has come in just 11 months or say 12 months and not 12 months. Yeah, what perform until we opposition. I say until Nansen Krano, we hear MPP communicators. They run away from communication. Some of them you invited, being a clear example. I was coming here to meet him to see what actually he's coming to talk about. Because your party is in shambles and the government is doing well and you are afraid of everything because we Ghana have papa to the extent say minority member ya o mampenya tenase akariska adwini ne region ya obey expressway ade fra kra de ba ne region etnase pepa ne 9 etna officer and this is completed or job 600 officer no tenase no cho letter on the letterhead ya boka a printino na what cho so tin come on mampanyi say o mampanyi we there guy we na koye your friend saying trunk road na your friend saying
so no suro say mo bedan eja. The
point is that mukobo busian $750 million say mu ko US akwan we ne swam interchange omu fruits na de na wo hu ho ana o mampanyi buy o diska akwashem ama construction e koso enye se bia stop na bia waka se o ya gya kwa no nti misu afro se wo ye we na nkwa ka betu aka se o mampanyi mi kaio wo ye we no de misre me abandon the way ye hia we but ni nyina nam dodo ense enkwan ni nyina by a region. You could have said that. Ana wo ye MP wo hu se ye desire road way they come big push and the money allocated to big push and yes ka nya fe na ko busuan ye desire old a jusu road to Accra at the come big push and afen so ye di ye expressway they account. It means skadie enya problem. It means all the two will be done. But osro say yes I dey way ya na say omo part na gukra e politics na no ye politics omo ya omo ngino o man ho ya ye na otumfo me bondira ma enyem ngongo say na enyem ngongo say na otumfo has to beg for people to donate one city ya edi ye the second largest hospital in Ghana and the MPP enyem ngongo say ye fa gabi o chidako o tizo kai was say MPP for so omo pe nkwanche feeder road no mo pe interchanges e wa Santoma. It's not when you cry vindicated na me doubt to say your friend saying gabi asem kan na bia na nya na kre na wa but
minority never condemn say nya no kre Ashanti regional MPs
this one has confirmed. Do you have any doubt again? How can a member of parliament from a regional ye adedia ba na utro letter come on mpanyi say on guy no focus on trunk road no meanwhile one who say ni he's doing the concurrently obe oye we on stop you but we say on focus when important in the mouth expressway be bie the two regions umpe no upe your friends in trunk road car to me nze trunk road ufa so won to me ko so to me ko ba ufa express road obetu akọ enye road enti say oja we crampo nse obetu afa so no ye we na we be kama nipa sen bi na be fa sa trunk road me wa oye ni nyina ama what to say yesi edure gisu a ye be ye orbital road ama ube free gisu akọ pie akumadan ko nye sa ka ede na oside we nyina be come big push because we trans 8 years one to anya has a road minister ugun oni mo se poto and sorry nti un pese we be basu na ye din but NDC nya din no na asanteman so ye den because and now Koketia is one of the best market in Africa. Urema, who feel comfortable.
Yeah.
It is competing with what? Malls. And yes, Aka, ye mami gadi for komu nyabe bia ko bia nkoto made because ko bia soro be komo. But visionary leader ehun sa de we na oye we nyina wo buy o mampanyi kufo na start Krofo market. And they say ka wa buy na aye this ambe kra they didn't believe in your vision or party vision but who be trans who na we party would 8 years one adokra one kodo obia saba ye we nyina nte ya ye adwuma na ye nya no monyama ye boy abaso nyina no na asanteman den nti minu dia ye wa asanteman ye de emfa na abaso bono ye de ne say ye unya politician we politician we de emfa na abaso bono a politician can take the but the fact is that of course I want and sooner MPP for asensu buachi mpeso betino meanwhile no ube trans I don't know why you could have done it ube trans is kamunya is trillions ubo busian cha ban bia nso want me anya because scanning na mu de chopi ana monye scatam mu de tete mo efu adodo na mu de enye na ehwe na anu ya your friends afenyo mark is confess say NDC MPs ebi mu sofa in fact ministers obi mu sofa bi kra no but we are saying that is how you didn't come to get money.
You came to work.
Answer now about the minister and I say MP no. In fact, it should be that when you are coming to serve. Until coming to serve, so yes, I you more comfortability now. Others are multi form. We are using that money to take care of the people, send the money to the right places. I was say Ghana for it. And to me, you say you increase prisons inmate or muskana you feed them 1 city 80 pesos. You increase for 5 cities. Your friends capitation granta and 2 cities. You increase it. In fact, free senior high school, you the 3 billion na kwama obia. What is obika? Say that is your focus. In fact, Maya omu school. Omubo what is the name? Yes, etrafie because on train your sanitary. Ya cater for that. Ya cater for more wawie SS no de na mmom wa pass sebe ya obekọ tertiary no problem ya cater for first year fees no sebe ya unya rem you apply for student loan umbe student won't your admission you better apply student loan but the government has paid for you now after rem you can do what apply microphone what them sebe ye nyina yensa entumi nyepe ya cater for them from level 100 to 400. This is where we put our money. Leadership is about priorities. Who priorities? So this $97 million. On top of that, bubu judges for dying now. What to amina dogo nesio now we now command your friend and you say sorry chairman and no na open and I want to for no namwa or the ako and tie yabanu ye de ebe buoma and to munya wo trema na yera say special prosecutor office and stay. And the MPs on force some way they can still go ahead, but he has appealed, and they know he's a leader with so much wisdom. Timwati and Tomori omon form as seven crown and copper you can die hobe bintrana ye babe just acid.
Okay, say Joe, I was here, Papa Pamua Mugusu Moshe no say Joe NDC communication team member no enande meneno etche and komo e was showdown Jimedi. So some catch them say Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Mema NPP and NDC communicators in now Kenya Mombe come on here to chunk commode for my Ghana. But unfortunately, NPP communication team member Yetonsa a friend and they were to me Amambe Kayen Sanunti and I say John Kwa and meneno etche and komo meshe for I didn't share no ever comment session as seen Mami Yebere last and final topic for discussion. Dr. Matthew Opogo Prempe Miami Kununa Pomadi Nina Wakasa. Nani Semina no was say woman choose Dr. Mahmoud Baumiano no and a bit to me as I saw my MPP Amanyoko ne 2 NDC Amanyoko no if we are dear so 2028 said you may patron Pasamo Kai Usom say.
Medasi. Na podie me de obekana no ana because after all no be him say running mate there kana podie sebi in fact MP no die no kra no ama running mate no be no I suppose no ama ya hu say he didn't even fit to be MP enti obia eden obia twa ama waba abeba running mate enti wo kra de na abeka but ni nyina no omasem MPP for asem okay if they listen no mutuma and I know they ombe chinchi omunse ombe twama bom ya they make not here say enu na ye NDC for etiwa na S3 say they should bring bom ya omu 5 na omu gina nyina na obie no betu match any NDC your friend saying candidate because the point is that we ye adwuma yie na obi oba be gina in fact me kra me gina omu 5 nyina I'm telling you that I will win over them. Hey. Huge margin. I'm telling you the fact.
Said you are Castle. Listen, 5 transparency.
The thing is that we are not voting mostly. On say John Mama Kojina has independent, he might not win. We are aware. Akufo-Addo Jina independent, he might not win. Unim they carry the thing. It is the SPV, the special vehicle. They make not say. Party no ana wo gina so ntoro pa ma MDC for ehun mehun gidie no wonto emame mambe flag bearer I will beat any NDC candidate MPP candidate obeba because of the worker Yewura John Dramani Mahama. Okay. Then we cannot just say. In fact, if Akufo-Addo has performed well, say they were carrying who and I prepare 40 years na ko buy na ko ye jumadin ka mata nipa obegina 2024 election ka NDC be win ni kra ka enye huge say dem make no say but because oye o man poto ese normal ana ma omoye nti omopa omfa bom yanye den emra omopenso omfa ken emra omope krampa Ken Agyapong Englishman ombetima de na ba ye de ye ti ha na ye ready na etwa say ye na wa ban ana ye ni aban aha nti wa ban ye de amambo na egusu bo ye nyandu flag bearer asem ye de ye bu ye man na ombe ba ya be ba de a number ya ba ba gina ho na wa ka kire say okay so mude seed no na 17 mude aba 11 ti muntu abama na me fan seed $1 no sanfan ko 17 seed
na ka no beto abama na
ya to ama no say Ghana for ye be hwe Bawumia de waye on the ne chairman of EMT dem make no tia say enti on na economy no e hye nsem Akufo-Addo ka kire say on the economy no on tia say in fact okoye economics or Legon on your third class tie nyina enim certificate no kra yira enti Akufo-Addo de o ka kire plain say on the economy on a lawyer ni on the kasa no nim enti eba na economy ni de Bawumia say yenchi dollar ni ngina ho na Ghana fo nya respite no eye Bawumia na be ye seed na ye hata ntimidi Bawumia buy out the seed ni for 4 cities say at a point there almost 20 cities or the inflation for 16% equal 54%. Economic whiskey no. Yeah, I was say or PhD in economics no. And you know, you fanimra.
Okay.
No me country Ghana for say CD na mo dey buy 11 yem Ghana for muntu aba me ba na me fansa nko ba ne wana say me man nko 20 mpo na say beto aba mana omo asem. But I'm telling you that we are focused, we are doing the work, and by 2028 I'm telling you that Ghanaians will know where to vote to cast their vote.
Okay, say Joe Medawa see you papa ewa wonsema wo dia by in fact Emilia say Nana ya the NDC man is telling you the truth. The Ghana constitution is 8 years, which is 2 terms, because the NPP MPC themselves they have done a big mistake for losing more MPs in parliament, you know. Na to money akasa no say Nana ya things I don't understand. NPP stronghold, but they fear to debate NDC people. This tells you that NPP party is collapsing all because of Bawumia. Why? You are destroying NPP party as Nanaya, do you know that Adwoa Sarfo is a problem for NPP downfall in Kwabenya 2024 election because of bad behavior? A time Dome Kwabenya is crying for their MP. He was in abroad. This okay. Just a commenter, Banom. So you are thinking about yourself, not Ghanaians. Adwoa Sarfo is a shame. Okay, we different comments but from the start ABC Sabre mo joining yen nyina ye beda masiye papa say John second so be apese uchiana no final words pacho betumi amana.
Okay, menchia Omampenyi John Dramani Mahama. Onu sense am no kase yesi ni hini wo Nigeria, one of the Yoruba state. That's number 1. Number 2, oko your friends ECOWAS meeting no. All the head of state say they were ECOWAS. Okay, you withdraw, but all of them, I think 16 or so. Omunyi na endorse say 2027 I withdraw ECOWAS. On say omunyi African Union omunyi block by block. And the ECOWAS block no, a 10 in 2027 na more biara and contest John Dramani Mahama. He should be the AU chair automatically.
Okay, 50 member states.
Yes. So that is what it is. Enye Ghana hankwa no bonu humodin. He's an international icon. Jamaica notice he has actually studied the system. Upenipa oye experience. In fact, Africa leader oye experience and see why am be na o korre. Entino Ghana for me chian na ewie na me chia NDC ni babia and say Ghana aye kama enti ye kasa ye de esumo ye de esum Ghana enti Ghana for munjaji by the end of the 4 years mbo say mo life asesa nyame sure bibia.
Okay, nyangopo ensure won so say meton safra wo be ka me ho ayetumi ehwehwe enkomo mo amajoin na ye life munyina so no nyangopo ensure munyina ye papa njumeko bi adaroma na metumi di show down njumedi no be so mo Lineage Clinic GH be ma wontumi mo adwuma ye e wo mpemo jonso na jonso ne mu achemie no wo be ma na ada ne full stop anasa wo de no eye koma chichumi ka be pie emu wo Lineage Clinic GH fo akache na mo ema ebibido papa betumi etu yade ni nyina ase oba wa ho sensem problem de ma yade infections how pressure how ye papa me pa cho we pio mo makache mo ebibido papa betumi asa yade wo mo ye adwuma Mondays to Saturdays anopa 8 a.m. de ko see enwumre 6 p.m. me pa cho free consultation baby biara wo bia wo frɛ wo mo free wuntu esike bia enkramante mo no wo sprinters aso na Kumasi anum se wo mo tech maximum betumi afrɛ womo 0559658403 and Kumasi has so betimi afro mo 0558143438 na ono womo atwehwe enkomo saso na Lionage Clinic Danis Garage and Danis Garage so asomase wo so peka papa to de achichimika ebepiem wo showroom honom na cars ahodro ni nyina no beje bi na Christmas won so wontumi enje wani ye papa say Land Cruiser say Toyota Camry say V8 ni de keka ho nyina no wo mu obi wo mastre ye Monday kosi Sunday wo mu ye adwuma dane de nyina no wo amano ne ne ade wo peka mba cho betumi ni mpenifo atwetwe nkomo wo ma bibia redu ba ya naija wo ba peke wo ka na ona wo kwa ne se wo kopo mechi akwa wo mu Kumasi askwa wo mu ni tia ya mas na edi inhwenu betimi afre wo mu 0550623377 na ono wo mu atwetwe enkomo Mamenda production team ni nyina se Hana ATP and newspaper review no be som camera NMCR nsom Kwadwo Sapo executive producer Mr Daniel Yebo ameso ametina Germany Jumedi be som medi nana ya se wanyame adoma echi na exactly 2 p.m. kosi 4 p.m. Kennedy communicators aso na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia communicator me no mo betena se na ya twetwe enkomo ede afa Omaiga na ho for now ne de Macram stay safe.